Greetings, brothers and sisters in Christ. This Sunday we celebrate the second Sunday of Easter. This is Divine Mercy Sunday. 1 year out of the whole year where the Church asks us to focus on and immerse ourselves in the great mercy of God offered to us because of the passion and resurrection of Jesus Christ. We thank St. Faustina and Pope St. John Paul the Great, who helped us to know this devotion better. The responsorial psalm for today, God's mercy endures forever. The Hebrew word for mercy is hesed, and it means a steadfast loyalty, an everlasting love, a devotion that you can count on no matter what. This is the mercy of God, steadfast, everlasting. You can always depend on it. Today's gospel is the appearance of Jesus to the disciples. The disciples are in the upper room. They're all there except for Thomas. Jesus appears to them. A couple of details. We know that the door was locked, and it was locked for fear of the Jews. We lock doors many times in our life to the mercy and goodness of God. And the good news is that Jesus is not impeded by a locked door. He can get through it. He can get through anything that we try to close him off in. He comes to us and he finds us. Then Jesus says, "Peace I give you." And the word used is the Hebrew word shalom, which means more than just good, peaceful feelings. Shalom is the wholeness and completeness of what God intended something to be. Jesus, risen from the dead, comes to his disciples who are afraid, and he wants to make them, and he wants to make you and me wholly and completely who God made us to be. That's deep peace. And then Jesus says to them, "As the Father has sent me, so now I send you." In the Bible, there's no one who has an encounter with God who does not also get a job from God. So I'll say that again. When you encounter God, you get a mission. You get sent. That's what the word apostle means, one who is sent. You and I who have known God should know that each of us has a vocation and a mission. We are sent to do that in the world today. We might consider, and it's not lost on us or on me, that many of us are in quarantine because of the coronavirus. The apostles, in a sense, were in quarantine. They were in a place with doors locked, and Jesus found his way to them. Jesus is not confined to his presence in the Blessed Sacrament. He's not confined to a tabernacle. He's not confined to a church building. We know that. Jesus wants to come to you in your quarantine. He wants to come to us in our fear and whatever is happening in our life with the coronavirus. He wants to come to us even though we cannot gather in public to celebrate Mass. Think about the many doors we close to him, sheer and shame and fear. We lock those doors. Jesus gets through anyway, and he finds us. So he's going to come to you this weekend. Expect it and look for it.